Alright, Tuber, Jeff Lindsay in the garage with you, 25th, Saturday afternoon. We're out and about. We've been out here adjusting on this hood. We're going to start at this back corner. I'll show you what we got, show you what kind of issues I've got. And basically this is going to be a plea for help. This lines up really good here. The gap is good. I'm going to get out here and shine it back this way and let you see that gap front to back. As you come forward, it widens out to about 1/4 of an inch. It starts off at about 3/16, widens out to here. Across the header panel, the gap is just about as good as I think I can get it, which is about 3/16 to 1/4 of an inch. These lines here, the center line to the header panel from the hood, all pretty good, really good actually for me. And then going to the back on the passenger side, we've kind of got about the same thing. If you look, I'll put my hand in there. Really lines up good. Really lines up good. Same thing on this side. The gap gets a little bit wider as you come down toward the header panel or the front of the fender. About the same thing, about 1/4 of an inch, about 3/16 back that way. The issue that I have, I've got the hood stops in there, I've got the hood latch in there. Here's the issue, this driver's side front corner. That's the issue. Right there. I don't know if this thing maybe got hit during shipping, flipped up, if it's made this way. The fender cannot come up. This right here cannot come up. If I try to raise that, I throw that way out right there. And I do not want to mess with that. That's good. I think that the fender, the hood, corner of this hood is kicked up just a little bit, causing that issue. And the reason I say that is I made a template. I put a template in from here across here, stood it up, and traced that line over there, cut it out, and then brought it over here and stacked it in, and there was a gap about 1/8 of an inch. It wouldn't set down in there just right. It wouldn't set down in there flush. This was keeping it from working out all the way across there, which tells me this piece right here has got to be kicked up. Now the question is, can I take a 2x4, cut a groove in it that'll fit over this and just kind of tweak that, massage that corner down without bending and creasing, of course. Has anybody ever done that? I've heard of people doing it, but I really haven't heard of anybody doing like the corner of a brand new $400 hood. But I do not want to try to do any more cutting, weld and grinding if I can just tweak here and there and get it to a situation where it's pretty close. Everything else I'm pretty happy with. Lines and gaps, not bad. But like I say, we've worked on it for a couple hours. That is the only issue right there. I'm gonna post this little video up in the form of a question. And it'll be, mainly for people that are subscribed to the channel and know what we're doing here, that maybe have gone through this. Several of you I can think of off the top of my head. I won't get into any naming because they just a pile of y'all that's built these second gen cars that know a lot about them, know way more than I know about them. So that is the issue of the day. Just need to know, is that a common issue with new hood? I mean, I know it's common with new panels. Anytime you get a new panel in, usually you have to do something to it. So I guess, we can just cut it off right here and post this up and go from there and maybe get a response and then see if there's any advice on what to do with that corner. Because it can't stay like that. Something's got to give right in here. All right, tubers. we'll get her done.